You're tuning in to Floridian Rollo. I'm your host, Floridian Rollo. I want to speak to my go-getters. Where my go-getters at? Come in the chat. I want to talk to y'all. I want to say I appreciate y'all being there for me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my go-getters out there making things happen. You know, a lot of you make transitions in your life. You're doing what's best for you and your family and your loved ones. I was talking to my brother in Florida, and I told him, brother Zats, I told him, you having a great time of your life. All the work you put in, all the effort you put in, brother Zats, it's paying off. And I heard it clearly. He's finally seen it. He's finally seen it for real. Brother Zats, if you're watching, you're seeing it, man. You're seeing it. You're finally seeing what I was telling you last year. And I'm very happy because he come a long way. He come a long way to see the things that the Most High revealed to me to help my brothers and sisters out. What's up? What's going on, Faber Studio? What's going on with you? It's to the point now that now he could teach the people. When you come in people's lives and you see them getting better at what they do, that's all that matters. You could pass the baton to the people in their 30s, and let them, come on and have the conversation. I'm very, very happy. His relationship is going very well with him and the lady. And it reminds me of people I know that are going to be in long-term relationships. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. When you have a true help me, which I do have a lady that's a help me, of course. And when you have a presence of a help me, guys, that's willing to work with you, that's willing to help you, that's the most powerful thing outside of knowing the Most High in Christ, is to have a person by your side that you're willing to help and that's willing to help you, willing to make the sacrifice for one another. Give flowers to powerful couples or upcoming couples that will get married. Because let me tell you something. When you see that, you're supposed to be joyful for your brother and sister. You're supposed to be happy. To my sister Julissa and her husband, I am honored to be the godparents of your born baby. I'm very honored. Julissa, Farrell, and your husband. If you're watching, thank you for letting me be your godparents. I can't wait to meet y'all in person and to be a godparent again. It's an honor. It's an honor. So I want to say to my go-getters, don't worry about what's going on outside noise. As long as your in-house is good, nothing can stop that. The Most High is going to bring things to y'all such as never before. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The people in Florida, I know y'all miss me. I miss y'all too. I miss y'all. There were some people, saying, Ronald, we thought you'd be in Florida now. I said, I thought too. I'm just being patient. I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring how I'm going to get back down there because there's so much going on. There's so much going on I'm missing down there in Florida. It's just amazing to hear the conversations I have with my peoples in Florida. I miss it so much. And I told them, while I'm not there, do what you got to do, enjoy life. And that's what they're doing. It really, really, you never know how many people you can help on the internet. At first, I would not even expect me to be this long on the internet, to meet different people, and to solidify something that I can't even imagine because it's the Lord's doing. I know it's going to be very, 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 very surreal when I go back to Florida because there's so many changes for the good. To my goal getters, something great is coming for you. Most high, it's opportunities, and y'all going to do very well. Brother Ringo TV Reaction and his wife is going to be so powerful on the internet. They're going to be very powerful, y'all. Brainwaves and his lady, when they start doing content, they're going to be very powerful. Zach and his lady, when he starts, doing content with his lady down the road, they're going to be very interesting. Y'all know me and my lady, it's going to be on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And so to Sister Ethereal, to Selena, greatness abounds you two ladies. When y'all meet up with each other and y'all meet up in real time, you two sisters is going to bring some powerful, powerful things in Texas, amongst other things that I will not discuss on this platform. So to Ethereal, Selena, you go get her, ladies. Keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing, ladies. And I'm glad that y'all get the real support and y'all bring so much creativity to your channel. And I'm happy to see the Daughters of Zion doing well too. In particular, Christina, trending with shares. Carmel, Kimmy Kim, my sisters, keep doing your thing. Forever Studio, I thank you so much for your support, fam. You have done a lot, man, for real. I appreciate it. You're a real dude, man. You're a solid dude, not only because you support the platform, because you're a creative brother, for real. You that type of brother that don't play games, and I respect what you do, man, for real. I want to say to all my mods that recently became mods or been mods for a long time, the Corey Bennett's, Ringo, the Zats, V-Dub, Man Smith, I can't thank y'all enough for the work y'all do. You ladies, Jalissa, Soulmadian, I mean, you have other ladies, Carmel, Kimmy Kim, Trending Shares, Ethereal, Selena, just recently been mods for the ladies. You mods do a great job. And I appreciate it. I appreciate the mods. I do. Thank you guys and ladies that come on my panel and bring your creativity to my panel. I appreciate it because y'all could be doing a lot other things. So when y'all come on the panel, I appreciate it. Y'all bring very, very interesting topics to the channel. What's going on, 676? What's going on? 676, I want to thank you for putting me on to the rental cars. That got me through some interesting times. I'm glad you got your vehicle, 676. I know it's been a long waiting process for you to get your vehicle. I'm happy you got your vehicle. And you're doing what you need to do. Now it's time for you to go to the next step. It's time for you to go home to the South. It's time. I know you're ready to go back home. There's a lot of opportunities for you there, 676. The choice is yours. While you take care of your business in Pennsylvania. Corey Bennett, I want to thank you for all you have done for me too, fam. You've been a true supporter as well. You have helped me through a lot of situations that you cannot even imagine. Some of you brothers, man, you see me talk my talk, right? Yet y'all don't realize, man, how much you got me through certain days, man. It's not easy being on the internet to talk about certain things while the Most High is doing. It's not easy. And I thank the Creator for that. He has put me in places I cannot even imagine to this day. I'm very, very surprised, y'all. I'm very, very surprised. Y'all are the true go-getters. You guys in the chat, you ladies, Carmel, Kimmy, Kim, you trending with shares. Christina, y'all getting it in, ladies. Selena, Ethereal, you ladies are getting it in for real. And other ladies that come to my chat, you ladies are getting it in. You daughters of Zion, thank the Most High He created the greatest ladies on the world. And I mean that. I really mean that. I want you fellas to understand something, man. Fellas, listen. When you look at that woman, the daughter of Zion, when she in your presence, give her that hug and kiss, because they don't have to put up wild nonsense, man. I'm going to keep it real. That's why I really care for my lady, and I want to really see her. I miss her. I do. And one of the biggest things I want to do is get her here while we got our place in Jamaica. When I saw the lead attorney's video, he said something that a lot of men need to listen to. And I'm very serious, fellas. Yo, get yourself checked out, man. Yo, try to lose that weight, man. I'm very serious, man. Don't stress yourself out, fellas, man. It's a lot of men that's going to do a lot of stuff. Get yourself checked out, man. Do that workout. Ringo is right, man. Get yourself, because we've seen another individual that is gone before our eyes. This is not a game, y'all. This is serious, man. While I'm talking about we go getters and stuff like that, fellas, man, get yourselves checked out, man. Because when you let things get to you, you start drinking excessively, you start smoking excessively. That's not the type of person you want to be. Start going to the gym, work out, do your push ups, do your sit ups, do your chin ups, do your walking, especially if you're not working a 9 to 5 right now. You out there in the warm climate, while it's not cold, now it's not, dark early. Hey, go out there and walk. I'm just looking at the chat. I'm hearing the plane going by. Y'all guys don't realize how much I can't wait to get on this plane. I can't wait to get on this plane to go back to Florida, man. I'm serious, man. So, getting back to the topic, to my go getters, keep winning, keep staying focused. You know what I'm saying? Keep staying focused because there's so many opportunities out there for you in the South. Or if you're in the North, depending on what you're trying to get into, make it happen. Make it happen. Don't let nobody online get you away from your happiness. If you with your lady, spend time with your lady, your children, or your significant other if you don't have kids. Everybody needs to have somebody. Don't let the fear push you away for having an opportunity with someone you have interest in. Because let me tell you something. I don't care how these quote unquote men saying they happy being by themselves, they lying. I was watching the Animal Kingdom and it was a male lion by himself. No brothers, no friends, and he just allowed the hyenas to eat him up. There's a lot of men on YouTube that have no one to talk to. You see, you're supposed to at least have one person to talk to. And you're supposed to at least have a lady you could talk to, even if you're not getting together. It's good to interaction. Interaction is important. And some of you have no one to interact with. And I can tell the difference when you have a legit relationship, your interaction gets better and stronger. It's not good for a man to be alone, and it's not good for a woman to be alone. It's not. That's why it's important to have acquaintances, somebody you could really rock and talk with to keep your spirits up. And we're seeing it, both men and women. We're seeing it. And it's getting to a point that the Most High is making certain strategic things happen on the planet for us to be more connected with Him and connected with those who are seriously in the truth. And that's what you're seeing going on right now. So what I'm going to do is play the clip of the attorney. This is serious, y'all. When you're a go-getter, you got to have a partner. You can't do everything by yourself. Because no matter how much money you make, it's not good to be by yourself in certain situations. So let's play this clip. This is a serious matter. 1 second. If you send something to the Cash App, I'll shout you out on the next video. I don't have my phone in front of me. So if you send something to the Cash App, please note that I will shout you out on the next video. Okay? I don't have my phone near me.
Darkness.
Is this mass malignant? And I was like, guys, when do you give up? Shout out to my man. He's talking about the Mamba mentality. I'm done at that. I mean, when my ass was out, I was pretty much done at that point. You're a quitter. You have to look from where I came. You have to look how far I have fallen. Lee, you're gonna give up because your ass was out. I mean, I don't have any kids. I don't have a wife. You know what?
All right, I'm back. Can y'all hear me? I let the thing play. I forgot that I mute the mic. You just heard he say he don't have no kids, he don't have a wife. He's telling his audience that he don't have a kid, he don't have a wife. You, with all the success, you don't have no lady. I mean, I'm thinking he was with the lady he allowed on the platform. I guess that's his co-host. Nobody in Atlanta. Nobody in Atlanta. This is not good. This is not good. He's very successful on the internet. And you would think he would have a lady. You don't have a lady, you don't have no children. A lot of us don't have children. I say that I know of, I don't have kids. Man, that is not good. You know, when you don't have a significant other, it's Lord forbid certain situations happen to you and you're not paying attention to the signs. It's good that people supporting him. At the same time, he went through something very serious. This is not something to play with. And as a man, when you don't have a companionship, you don't have actual friends to talk to about certain things, deliberate. This could lead to this. I'm not pushing fear. It's just that certain men on here we know, whether we agree or disagree, you know, we got to be mindful of this. He's laughing. I will not laugh about me not having women and kids. And it goes to show you that you have this thing going on that you don't need a woman or a woman don't need a man. No, you need somebody to be around. We can't do anything by ourselves. The Most High did not put it that way. That's the deity. Put it in these people. Hey, man, make all that money. Be selfish. Don't share. Don't have a significant other because of this and that going on, pushing this fear. Not every woman is out to get you. Sure, there's certain women that's trying to get you. That doesn't mean everybody that's trying to get you. We got to nip this in the bud because Lead Attorney, while successful on the internet, the #1 live streamer in YouTube, he is. He is the #1 live stream YouTuber success. He's in the top 10 right now, no cap. He's in the top 10. So if you're going to be to yourself, at least have somebody around for certain situations. Because you can't do everything by yourself. You can't. You got to have some type of assistance, some type of help, just in case. Waco 4545 says, not really, my dude is in prison for 170 years, so I might as well be alone. Your man is in prison for 170 years? Wow. So he was indicted for what? Don't put explicit information, because we all on YouTube. Don't say you're gonna be alone though. I wouldn't say I would be alone. It's not being to yourself, yet you're not alone. You have people to talk to, for the most part, or I don't know if you have friends like that you could count on. The point I'm trying to make here, being a go-getter, you gotta have people around for situations, And this is another thing. This is another thing, y'all. A lot of you don't go out. Lead Attorney don't go out. Listen, let me tell you something. When I'm in Florida, I barely be home. You know why I go out? Because that makes my sanity much better. It's too many men. He's on the internet 24/7. Lead Attorney, he was on 24/7. It's not wrong being on the internet. Yet, there's days you should just chill, go out, have a good time, get some air. If I'm in Georgina or I'm in Florida especially, or North Carolina, I'm going out. Periodically, I'm going out. I see y'all when I see y'all. You know what I'm saying? I come on live, yet even if I'm out, you're going to see I'm out and about. It's like he was just on the internet. He wasn't going out. Why you ain't hanging out with alpha male strategists? Why are you not hanging out with alpha male strategists? Alpha male strategists, you guys, what's going on? Okay, you don't got no friends, no frat looking out for you, no woman in the Delta, aka I don't know what's your situation with them. My point is, you got nobody, man. This is what Ringo be saying. Ringo's right, man. Nobody coming to his aid, no woman coming, man. Man, I'm telling y'all, man, this is some serious stuff. Let me rewind it back a little bit. Let y'all hear it. Let me go to this mark here. All right, let's listen. Hold on.
Before, my doctor calling me up in the morning, asking me if I'm home alone. asking me, do I have a wife? Do I have kids? Do I have a support system for what she's about to tell me?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Did y'all hear that? Did you hear what the doctor asked him? Let's continue.
I thought it was a little rude. But,
Not rude. Why would that be rude, lead attorney? Let's go.
you know, there was so much mentally going on in my head. It's just like I'm gonna just chalk it up to the game. And he did his job and he got his biopsies, he got his materials or whatever he needed, his samples, whatever you call it. Whatever. So they get the biopsy done, and
Do you think the doctor, let me ask you this. Do you think the doctor is wrong of asking him, does he have a lady and children? Do y'all think he was wrong? The doctor, if he was wrong, put a 2. If he wasn't wrong, put a 3. If he was wrong, the doctor and the nurse asked him that question, put a 2. If not, put a 3. If they was right, put a 3. I hear you, Waco 4545. I hear you on that. Yes, he lives in the ATL, Joe. Yes, correct. So my thing is, I don't think he was being disrespectful or she was being disrespectful. I don't think so. Because this is a serious matter. You don't have nobody to attain to. And you got people in the chat saying you should report them. Seriously? That means many people in his chat don't have nobody to. This is what I'm saying. Like, how is it that you got a chat full of people telling you this because they don't have a relationship either? This is bad. This is bad. One thing about my chat, majority of the people are in relationships, or some are not in relationships. And they will even say, Raleigh, it's good to have somebody. I will tell them, you better go find somebody. Don't be thinking that you could do everything by yourself. Even the Bible tells you that. We're going to get to the Bible in a second, because this is scripture time too. There's going to be some scriptures. You know? Let's continue. Let's go to the video. Let's go.
it's it's cancer. But by that time, like, I had done all these CT scans and PET scan. A PET scan is like a cancer thing, and I had done a ton of scans. So they are already kind of on game. And this, I guess, was just like the confirmation. But I was surprised about how that went down. So they get that result. And while they're doing scans, the oncologist is like, hey, you need to come in. We found something else. Like, well, what did you find? The oncologist is like, you have a stone in your jaw. And I was like, what does that even mean? You have a big stone in your jaw. I've got a stone right here. So he says, I'm going to send you to I'm going to send you to a radiologist or something. We're kind of getting further into the story, but just a side note, I go to the radiologist. He's like, I've never seen a stone that big in my life. And we found it from all these scans that we're doing of your body. He's like, that doesn't hurt? I've been practicing for decades. I've never seen a fucking stone that big. I was like, I don't even know what you mean by a stone in my jaw. What is that? What does that mean? It's like, well, we're gonna have to do a biopsy on that. I was like, because apparently what it wasn't one humongous stone. It was two stones that are close together that made it look like it was one stone. And the stones are in a mass. Is this mass malignant? And I was like, guys, when do you give up? Shout out to my man. He's talking about the Mamba mentality. I'm done at that. I mean, when my ass was out, I was pretty much done at that point. You're a quitter. You have to look from where I came. You have to look how far I have fallen. Lee, you're going to give up because your ass was out? I mean, I don't have any kids. I don't have a wife. You know, what did my mom say? I lived a good life. My tolerance is very low. It is so low.
Being able to have something to...
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? He said his tolerance is so low. So off camera, he's depressed. I'm glad he made it through the surgery. We don't wish this on anybody. A lot of men that's doing pretty good or seem to do pretty good is hiding their depression and fear. Let me tell you something. Whether you believe in the Bible or not, the point is fear unalives many men and many women in this country. When Job went through fear, he lost his, unalived the children. A lot of situations happened. Then he repent, got out of fear, got out of doubt. The Most High gave him back, 30 was 10-folded, if I'm not mistaken, 20-folded, something like that. There's a lot of men and women in fear right now in this country and throughout the world. According to the CDC, there's a survey that more men between the ages of 20 and 50 are on watch. Ladies, fellas, if you see something is wrong with a content creator, pull them to the side and let them know. Because let me tell you something. I talked about this last year. There's a lot of men sat on the internet and you will see everything looks normal. No, it's not. It's not. This is why it's important to travel. This is why it's important to go out. This is why it's important to do different activities and get away from the toxicity environment. You get what I'm saying? Get away from it. Children need to see other things too. Because the thing is, when people watch you, they want to learn something. At the same time, ooh, This is some serious stuff. Let's continue, y'all. Hold on one second. Let me put this on mute.
I think it pushed me over the edge at this point. So now I have two things to worry about. So what's the deal? I started treatment 3 times a week. I was going to the hospital. They had me on all these medications.
I want to read what this person said. His member said, that's the truth, Lee. It's how far you feel you fall. You must let go of the ego, number one. Wow. Because ego is fear too. Just to let y'all know. Ego is fear too, y'all. Ego is fear. People hide with the machismo. They're going through all types of complications in their body. Even though I'm not in the best shape, I know I need to. 676, that goes for you too. Joe, respectfully, that goes for you too. You know, we need to get ourselves in better shape, right? Respectfully. We need to, because at a certain age, our metabolisms change. And so we must adapt and not make excuses. At the same time, there are people that's in shape that's going through a lot of problems too, a lot of complication problems. The point is you don't want to be in fear and going crazy. Because once you allow that, whether you kind of in shape or in shape, you won't step in the hospital. This is real talk. Gotta have balance. You gotta have balance in life, y'all. A lot of people don't have balance, and that's why they're going through what they're going through. I'm glad he made it through the surgery and everything. Yet, this is not a joke, y'all. Let's go.
They had me on all of these. Do you know what this is? This is a artificial saliva.
Wow.
And you are supposed to put the artificial saliva in your mouth 4 times a day. I was non-compliant. I was so great. Shout out to all the nurses.
He said he was not compliant. He said he was not compliant of doing what they asked him to do. Let's see what he says.
The doctors. I did everything I was supposed to do. I did not do that. Or it is the nastiest stuff ever. My mouth's gonna have to fall off, but I'm not putting artificial saliva in my mouth. It was so bad. Anyways, and they're injecting me. I'm getting all these shots in my stomach. And it went on for months. This is the first part. There is, and I talked to you guys about YouTube, and this is not to push my course. There's no way I would have been able to undergo this treatment if I was not a YouTuber. If I was an attorney with a caseload, there's no way I could go to the hospital 3 hours, 3 times a week, every single week for months.
Now, you heard what he said, right? Did y'all hear that? So If it wasn't for the support in YouTube, because it is very expensive to go 3 times a week to do chemotherapy and all that. So if he was an attorney, he would not have the time nor the money. So basically, it is true he is making more money on the internet than he was an attorney. At the same time, you still got to have balance. There's nothing wrong being on the internet, doing your videos, getting the support. You got to have balance. He wasn't going out. He was not being, he was going through whatever he was going through, it was showing. His audience didn't catch it. I could see it now. I don't watch him like that. You know, other people was talking about it. And I had to talk to my go-getters because oftentimes we don't pay attention to our health. We skip certain things we know we're supposed to do. We don't do it. And it will catch up to you. This is very serious. Let's continue. That's true. I'm glad that, you know, you had the money. Not everybody has the money to do what you did. Yet, at the same time, it's important to have a balance. Let's go.
5 months. Over 120 times from the start to today, I've been to the doctors or to the hospitals or to these scans, to these tests.
Hey guys, just visiting a property that
I don't think that working for yourself is for everybody. But me being a YouTuber gave me the freedom to focus on getting better. I don't have to focus on you and your wife that's cheating on you. And, you know, you're trying to get 50-50 custody of your kids. And you want to pay as little.
You know what? That could turn to real stress. You know, when you're a lead attorney and you're dealing with women and men, that's stress. Oh, that's stress. Yeah. You have to listen to her. You have to listen to him. You have to figure out who get this, who get that. That's a very stressful job. Oh, yeah. And then you don't have time for yourself. Let me say this for those who are on the 9 to 5 that deals with that type of situation. That's why you have to sometimes say no and take as much time off and have a partner. He did not have a partner to go to when he was going through the stress. He had no friends to talk to when he was going through what he's going through. It's all catching up, unfortunately, to this situation. The Most High, let me say this, the Most High always brings certain people in your life for a reason. And when you ignore what the Most High brings to you, that's when the problems. That lady he has, I don't know why he don't get with her. The co-host, I don't know why, unless she's taken, I don't know. I don't know why she's a fine sister. Now there's speculation with the other situation with the it culture. I don't know if that's true. There's a lot of speculation on that. The thing is, if you got a fine sister that's, you know, y'all look like y'all good together. Even whatchamacallit, the guy that wasn't it, he got what's his name? What's his name that was in the it culture? He got a fine woman now. He does celebrity gossip. What's the guy's name, man? What's the guy's name? He does celebrity gossip, Joe. You know who I'm talking about. The guy that does celebrity gossip, and he was in the it culture, and now he's with a woman. What's the guy's name? He's a large YouTuber out there in Texas. I can't even remember his name. And ever since he got with a woman, I mean, he's been on the up and up, not stressed out, not going crazy on the internet. You got guys frustrated because they're not having a good time at home. All right, let's continue. Oh, Storm Moreau. I remember his name. Storm Moreau. Storm Moreau got one of the best baddies on YouTube. Lead attorney, come on, man. Come on. You got plenty of ladies that support you. Watch your platform. What's going on? I mean, if you ain't trying to get no woman in the ATL, you got all these ladies coming in your chat. Stop worrying and being in fear. Oh, they're gonna get me for my money. They're gonna put if all that fear, it's gonna make you lose your mind. I'm telling you, guys be well, you know, she gonna put me. I've been dealing with just man. Come on, man. Stop being afraid of being with a lady. This is man. This fear on both sides is causing a lot of people anxieties. Anyway, let's go. Let's continue.
Little child support as possible. You don't want to pay her any alimony. And you want half of the equity in the house.
See, he's worrying about this stuff. This is the reason why he's going. This is why he's not. Oh man, lead attorney, you're worried about situations that have nothing to do with you. Is you in fear of being with a woman you think she wants? Oh my goodness, man. The devil is really getting people losing their mind out here. Let's go.
You want to keep your F-250 with the 7-inch lift. I know. I don't care. And being a YouTuber gave me the freedom to focus on myself. If I was an attorney, I could not have done the treatment that I did. It would have been impossible. With all the cases and the court hearings, the trials. This has taken so many months. And all those shots in the stomach, that was the first phase of a 2-phase protocol. The first phase that lasted 5 months, I was able to be on YouTube and kind of hide it. It started getting bad at the end. I had a lot of side effects.
So this has been going on for a minute, y'all. He was just like I said, he was on YouTube for a minute and nobody peeped it. He was hiding it. You see a lot of these guys is hiding certain side effects and they go into certain things. He admitted just now. So he pointed out what's going on. I'm going to rewind it, let y'all hear what he said, and then we're going to continue. I'm going to play it for at least a minute. Hold on. Let's rewind it back a little bit. Listen to what he's saying. So you can't say you didn't hear it. Here we go.
YouTuber gave me the freedom to focus on myself. If I was an attorney, I could not have done the treatment that I did. It would have been impossible. With all the cases and the court hearings, the trials. This has taken so many months. And all those shots in the stomach, that was the first phase of a 2-phase protocol. The first phase that lasted 5 months, I was able to be on YouTube and kind of hide it. It started getting bad at the end. I had a lot of side effects, a lot of weight loss and then weight gain. I went from 230 to 270 in like a week. All these damn steroids. I mean, my whole shit was fucked up. My whole body was just under attack from all the chemo, and it was I thought it was bad until I started the second phase. What was the second phase? We're going to talk about the second phase, guys. We're going to talk about the second phase. I'm going to tell you all about it. It was not good. All right. Before I do that, though, let me get back to shouting out a few people. Y'all are supporting me so much. Shout out to Robert Brown, left this at 8:53, says, "What's up, Lee?"
You can actually fly a thermal drone like this and make good money doing it. In our first season, we made over $50,000.
It's been 2.
So Natasha says, here we go. Natasha says in the chat, I noticed a few months ago something was going on. I was hoping I was wrong. So Natasha peeped it. She noticed something. She was hoping she was wrong. All right, let's continue, y'all. Let's continue.
Too long, brother. What you mean you look like a bodyguard on the picture? Tasha K told us you were in a wheelchair. What you doing standing? Good to have you back. Real talk. Thanks for everything. Big shout out to Robert Brown. Shout out to Full Drinking and Half Thinking. Thank you so much, Full Drinking and Half Thinking. I think, and I know, guys, don't hold me for this one day. Don't hold me too much to the stream sponsors, because I'm trying to tell you guys something, and it's hard for me to concentrate and tell you guys and add all this stuff up. But I'm absolutely put my man Full Drinking and Half Thinking in the band.
You have a woman called Kimberly Johnson says, love you, baby. We miss you so much. The question is, why is he not taking one of these ladies to be in his house? I mean, what's going on, man? I mean, you in Atlanta, Georgina? Man, I don't know, man. I'm telling you, I have no clue what's going on with the situation of why he don't have no family members, why he don't have a lady. Man, you got all these ladies in your chat, come on your panel. You mean to tell me you're not talking with them, see if they with somebody or they may not be with somebody? You worrying about, if you get with a woman on YouTube, if it doesn't work out, she gonna go online. You can't worry about that. If that's the case, I will not be talking to no more women on YouTube. Why would I stop doing that? Because of certain situations? I mean, this is fear. People have, you know what? Some people have fear of, getting with someone on YouTube. I mean, yeah, there's occasional stuff do be going on, or the man goes online and have to explain himself when the woman says something. I get it. You can't be in fear in particular. All right, let's continue to hear what he has to say. We're almost done.
As well. Thank you so much, Full Drinking and Half Thinking. You are the co-sponsor along with our man El Guapo. Give me 1 second. Co-sponsors. Somebody write Full Drinking and Half Thinking in this damn thing. Full Drinking and Half Thinking, along with El Guapo, are sponsoring this. This is the most personal stream I've ever done in my life. I've been on this damn thing for years. I've told y'all some very private, intimate details about my life, but this is hands down the most hands down this is the toughest one. So big shout out to Full Drinking and Half Thinking. Thank you so much for gifting 20 million, 2 million, 80 million other people. Hell yeah. Objectively, I don't have anything to worry about. When you compare me to everybody else, I'm great. But when you compare me to me, that's where I get fucked up. That's where I get weak. That's where I'm like, when you compare me to me, you know, that's when that's when I'm like, wait, I've always been super healthy. That's when your mind starts playing tricks on you. And you're like, is it even worth it? You're going to give me a fatal dose of chemo and then bring me in the next day, shoot me up with my own stem cells and hope that they rescue me? That's the standard procedure. That's the gold standard now. It's a new procedure, a new protocol. You're going to kill me and then rescue me. It works. And shit, it does work. I mean, I did it. It works in you only got a 5% chance of dying. So 95% of the people now, if you were in that 100 people, if you 1 through 5.
Okay, so you could see he's stressed out. While I just pause, and I'm just going to read this comment. You cannot be alone, Lee. Not through this. A person by the name of Starry74. And that's true. You got to have lead attorney. I'm going to say this, man. You got to have a partner. You got to have a partner, man. And I'm going to say this. I think, let me tell you what this is going through. Let me tell you what happened. All right, Waco 4545. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Let me tell you what happened. You know, him and KS and MTR were all together, in another character. Now, Eric Bird, respectfully, don't put names in the chat. If I'm going to name the names. Don't put everybody, don't disrespect in the chat. We're not doing that over here. This is a respectful channel. If you got gripe with certain people, I get it. We're talking about some serious stuff here. This is not no clowning stuff. Because as a man, any man could go through any process. All right? You don't have to be cool with a person. I'm just showing my go-getters that when you by yourself, you got to be careful and pay attention to your body and don't play around with nature. That goes for anybody. I don't do that funny business over here when it's something serious. All right? Now, going back to the topic. You cannot be alone, Lee, not through this. Yeah, you're not supposed to be alone. You're supposed to have somebody with you. Because it's not a good look. No man's supposed to be alone. Let's continue.
Another thing that I got was an appreciation of the medical. I got a lot of bad things to say about the medical field. But one thing I have to tip my hat to is the technology. I've walked into the hospital, into some of these rooms, and seen these scanning machines. I'm like, wow. The technology. They did one scan and it's like, thousands of slices on my body and they can see all the shit in my, I was like, you fuckers on it, man. I mean, even if you go back to the 70s and the 80s, they didn't have all this stuff. You were just dead. So, we can say a lot of bad things about the medical field and they are deserved, but they got some technology for your ass.
The biggest companies in the world are willing to pay big bucks for anyone who's able to.
Yeah. So big shout out to Iron and Steel on 18 Wheels. Love that.
All right. What? Oh, I don't know. Will you see? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You see? This is what I'm saying. You see? Let me go to my thing. I don't know if I have any mods here. I don't got time for the disrespect. You're not going to disrespect me like that. I don't disrespect people who have 9 to 5. I don't do that. You're not going to say that. I'm a hypocrite. Okay. I'll show you the hypocrite right now. I'll show you I'm a hypocrite, right? Let me go to my channel. 1 second, y'all. Because I'm a hypocrite now. So you call me a hypocrite, you're going to be timed out for 24 hours. All right. Put this person in timeout. You'll be timed out for 1 day. That's what I'm going to do. Time you out for 1 day. All right. We got that out the way. Hey, I appreciate everyone for tuning in. Maylee, attorney, get the healing process going. This is a message to my go-getters. It's good to have a partner or somebody that's really cool with you, because this is not a game at all. So let me go get my phone to see if anybody supported the Cash App before I get on out of here. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Let me go get my phone. All right. Let me check to see if I got anything coming in. All right, y'all. That's pretty much about it. Appreciate for y'all tuning in to the show. To Forever Studios, to Joe, to Information 676. To Waco 4545, and to Corey Bennett. Thank you all for tuning in to the show. I'm signing off.